Hello and welcome to Boao Lecheng International Medical Innovation and Development Roundtable. Currently, Hainan is entering a critical phase of special customs operations, and Lecheng is connecting international medical resources. Today, we are honored to invite three distinguished guests. Professor Ten Huaiqian, Senior Consultant and Advisor of National University Heart Center, Singapore. Ms. Olga Basanova, Director of China-Russia Medical Cooperation Center. Mrs. Veronica Lara Attache, founder of Mercurinata, a Spanish health food enterprise. Together, they will explore new paths for innovative medical resources and cross-border cooperation. Without further ado, let's kick off our dialogue. Professor Tan, you're a world-renowned expert in interventional cardiology. Against the backdrop of the Hainan Free Trade Port special customs operations, how do you think Boao Lecheng and Singapore's medical resources can optimize their cooperation in the cardiac care services so as to meet the international patients' needs and the practices of the clinical services?
I think the new trade policy is going to give Lecheng Hainan a significant global advantage. And I think Singapore has the opportunity to leverage on this as well. As you know, Singapore healthcare system is known for its high quality medical care based on evidence of clinical trials and studies. Secondly, it is known also for its very seamless and transparent clinical care pathway. It also has a very effective and cordial cross-disciplinary care in Singapore. And finally, we have this culture of a patient-centric care, focusing on safety and effectiveness. With this new policy, there are several possibilities of Singapore benefiting. First of all is this early access of a license to overseas doctors to practice in Lecheng, Hainan. And in so doing, we also have the opportunity now to translate some of this early technology. So the way I see it is that with this policy, the first thing we can do is that Singaporean doctors and the local hospital here, for example, in a academic center like Beijing Hospital, can set up a joint training center to test out this new technology on our Chinese patients. And secondly, we can also look at a possibility of setting up a common matrix of care and standards, looking at what is the best way to use this technology to treat the patients, both in Singapore and in China. And finally, we can establish a cardiovascular registry database to track the trend and to see how the results of this therapy is going to pan out in future. So by having this various possibilities, I think the collaborations between the two countries in terms of cross-border international patient care is going to give a patient something that is more consistent, something that is going to be of high quality, and certainly something that patients can look forward to in terms of patient-centric care from their treatment here in Lecheng, Hainan.
Ms. Basanova, the full name of Boao Lecheng is Boao Lecheng International Medical Tourism Center. And when we put medical and tourism together, how do you understand it? I'm asking you because there are many Russian tourists in Hainan, and they have always favored the tourism resources here. Is it possible for Lecheng to provide them with packages that are more appealing?
Thank you for your question. You are absolutely right. The Russian tourists love Hainan's sunshine and seaside, just like myself. And my favorite place in China is Hainan. Combining medical and the tourist products creates a powerful combination where the Russian tourists can enjoy not just leisure in Hainan, but also unique healthcare services. We can call it the one trip, double purpose. Combine medical services with relaxing in the beach, hot springs, spa, anti-aging programs, and of course, wonderful Chinese cuisine. These packages would be very attractive in Russia, especially in winter time. I firstly heard about Boao Lecheng from my friend in Alibaba. With their kind help, we create the China-Russia Medical Cooperation Center with a purpose to improve tourism and medical products. We work in the three directions. The first is promote medical resources of Hainan. For example, AI cancer screening by the Alibaba Tahe Academy and the Chinese traditional medicine products that becoming increasingly popular in Russia these years. And the second is bringing Russian experts with their achievements to work together with the Chinese experts to better serve to patients. And the third, the online platform Boao Lecheng Super Pharmacy that sell healthy food online.
As the founder of a Spanish health food enterprise, why did you choose Hainan? What advantages of Hainan Free Trade Port make this island an attractive overseas platform for your business development?
Thank you very much for invitation. I speak Spanish.
For our company, the advantages are many because we are a research laboratory. Hainan has an enormous hospital complex open to the future with new technology and new scientific innovation. Mercury-Natter is a laboratory that works with insects and plants. We integrate all these active principles in a natural way and create authentic formulas that are our own. In addition, we focus on research. All of this aligns perfectly with Hainan. The region offers very important tax advantages. It has an open policy where taxes are reduced, and for someone who works in human health and scientific research, that is essential because it allows you to dedicate more time to what truly matters as a doctor. The paperwork, bureaucracy, and tax processes become much easier for us. The advantages are numerous, so many that the list could be very long. I'm deeply impressed by China and Hainan. Thank you very much.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much.
With your experience leading international medical institutions and research institutes, how do you think Hainan's medical pilot zone and Singapore can enhance their cooperation in training international medical talents?
I think, first of all, we need to develop a closer relationship and the interactions between Hainan doctors and Singapore doctors. And I would say that we should have a very frequent sort of exchange in the forms of fellowship training, in the terms of short-term visit, so that actually both doctors, set of doctors can understand the practices, the safety culture, and standards of care in both the different countries. And secondly, we also need to establish a common shared curriculum so that our doctors and our counterparts in Lecheng, Hainan, can expect the same level of training as well as the expertise expected of them. So by having a frequent exchanges and sharing the same curriculums, we can build up this whole talent ecosystem between the two countries and developing a new model where you have a common set of talents, but in two different locations and providing care to the international patients that may be coming from Singapore or coming to Lecheng in Hainan. So with this training streamline, I feel that then the business model of international patients will naturally flourish. You will have a patients that will expect same sort of, hopefully same sort of medical records, same sort of standard of cares and same sort of medication and same credentialing and licensing and standards of the doctors, whether it's in China or in Singapore, and just build up the entire system where our international patients will have expected of a good quality and a patient-centric care.
As the director of the China-Russia Medical Cooperation Center, with the tax-free and free visa policies in place, what are your expectations for the two sides' cooperation in the medical sector in the coming years?
I truly hope that our initiative of the Chinese-Russia Medical Cooperation Center will attract many Russian tourists come to Hainan, to Lecheng, and enjoy perfect medical tourism care products. I also really hope that the Chinese consumers will learn more about the Russia health products.
Veronica, after conducting an on-site inspection of Lecheng, what is your overall experience and how do you evaluate the international cooperation prospects here and its appeal to the overseas investors?
Me ha impresionado mucho la especialización que tiene cada hospital.
I'm especially impressed by the level of specialization in each hospital. For our laboratory, this is crucial because we also conduct research, and being able to collaborate while simultaneously performing clinical evaluation of our products is extremely valuable. It allows us to observe results much more quickly instead of waiting long periods, as often happens in research. Boao Lecheng is willing to work this way. There is a healthy urgency and a genuine desire to discover new knowledge. The professionals have brilliant minds, they are highly disciplined, and the doctors I met showed outstanding expertise. I leave with an excellent impression, or rather, I remain with an excellent impression. Thank you very much.
Agradezco estar aquí.
Thank you to Professor Chen, Ms. Bessanova, and Veronica. Thanks for all the sharing, very profound perspectives. In the future, Boao Lecheng will continue to deepen cooperation with international partners and make sure that global innovative medical resources can better benefit the patients. That's a wrap for our discussion. Thank you for participating and thank you for watching.